Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be planning the week of June 10th to the 16th, and I totally forgot to take a picture of the before so I can use it as my thumbnail. So pretty much I'm using Always You from ScribblePrintsCo. So this was when the week that my friend, well, she's my friend, but she's actually my coworker before I got laid off, but yeah, she's considered my friend now. So pretty much I attended her wedding, which was so beautiful. My goodness, beautiful. And her dress is very similar without the slit, but very beautiful. And this is actually my first friend's wedding, other than my other friend, but she didn't have like a traditional wedding. It was more like a Chinese like banquet. So anyway, so I paired this with the shimmer foil bundle in silver foil from ScribblePrintsCo. So that is pretty much the sticker kit and the foil, so I will speed through putting down the base. So I already pulled my characters and my scripts, but I didn't pull the labels yet, so hopefully it doesn't take too long compared to when I prep it all. So starting off on Monday, I published my plan with me. So I might use the green label. And I forgot to mention that this was the week my mom had a major surgery. We actually didn't even know we thought she just needed stents, but it turned out much worse than it was. So yeah, she had a bypass surgery, which was the freaking scariest thing that I went through. But obviously more traumatic for my mom, but she is recovering now, so which is great. So after that, I marked down that I read, and I went to the post office, but two of my scripts, I don't know what happened. I probably duplicated it or moved it, and then it just cut on top of each other, so I will have to remake those the next plan with me's, since I film 2 weeks, every 2 weeks I should say. So I'm just going to put the doodle down, or the character sticker, and just leave it as that. And then when I make the script, then I will add it. So then my mom had her doctor's appointment. And the funny thing is, like, everything was pushed back. So she was originally, like, she was supposed to arrive at 1 check in, do everything, but her procedure didn't even start until like 3, which was, it was supposed to, no, 3:54. That's when it officially started, because they had backlog of things. I don't know what happened, but yeah, her procedure was originally supposed to start at 2:30, but didn't start until almost 4. And then the doctor came, and I was just pretty much designing in the waiting room. And the funny thing is, that hospital was where I was born 26 years ago. Well, a little more than 26 years ago, but yeah, it's crazy how time flies. But anyway, so yeah, and then after, like, once my mom went in to do the procedure, my dad and I went to go get Taco Bell, and let's just say that did not sit well with my tummy. Yeah. So after that, I designed, or we took a walk, but I didn't mark it. So I designed, totally did that the wrong side. I designed some stickers, or I was designing or not designing, my goodness, formatting the stickers like into like proper colorways, and the Erin Condren colorways, because it was the cutout labels, or cutout labels for the Daily Duo, so I just reformatted those. So after that, the doctor actually came and explained to us what happened during the procedure, and obviously, or not obviously, but the arteries were blocked, from my understanding. So I guess the cardiologist, like, he kind of over exaggerated how blocked it was, but when I look at her, like, the paperwork and stuff, it was blocked, but wasn't 99% blocked, if that makes sense. So yeah, anyway, so my mom needed surgery, and yeah, that was the scariest part. My heart literally dropped. I'm like, no way. So after that, my mom had to, obviously, she had to get admitted to the hospital and such, so pretty scary. And like, we kind of let her rest a little, and then we went home. It was kind of sad that I couldn't go home with my mom, but this surgery will help her in the long run. So yeah, and she's been complaining a lot before, and it got to this point where she needed this surgery. So anyway, after that, we went to McDonald's to eat dinner, just something quick to eat, and then we headed home. And then I had to prep for interviews, and the craziest part is that while this was happening, I had interviews planned, and honestly, I was telling my friends, they were like, I couldn't have done the interviews knowing that this was happening, but I kind of knew my mom would have wanted me to do it and commit to it. So yeah, I ended up just doing the interviews, and let's just say, like, it's already been a week, and yeah, I haven't heard back. So this was just a practice round, essentially. So I need to better prepare myself even more than what I initially thought I prepared myself on. So yeah, that is pretty much that. So then on to Tuesday, I designed some stickers, and then I had my interview. I don't know how I want to mark it. Maybe I'll use a round box, and I use Newton the corgi from Bridgerton, just to mark it off. And then after that, I went to go visit my mom in the hospital, obviously. So let's use this. And this is like the words of affirmation, I think. This was the loved one. So I used that to mark every day that I visited my mom, which was every single day. And I'll be very honest, it was very tiring because I had to get up and commute for, or not commute, but yeah, it's pretty much commuting for a whole hour and a little more than an hour, because I had to walk to the train station. So yeah, it was a lot, but anything for my mommy. Okay, so after that, we had pizza, and wow, I did not realize I had so much space on Tuesday. Let's see. Let's use this label, and then use a big box. So we had pizza for dinner. So it's like my dad treated, and then I treated, and then yeah, we just flip-flopped because usually my mom cooks, and it was just rough because by the time we got back, or like we stayed till like 7, which, and the visiting hours ends at 9, so by the time we got home it was like almost 9:30, so, or not 9:30, almost 8:30, and I don't know, we just wanted something quick to eat, and such. So whoops, totally forgot my video. So after that, I marked down that on Wednesday I published, totally forgot to zoom in just a smidge, I published May 27th to June 2nd, Memory Plan With Me. And then I forgot to mark down that I had an interview, or like make the script for the interview, so I will just do it, like, I'll just remake it, or make it when I remake these 2 scripts. And then after that I visited my mom. Let's see. I wish I had an extra colorway, but I did not pick that up, which is okay. So visit mommy, and then or originally her surgery was scheduled for Tuesday, but they could not find the blood type in the bank, in the blood bank, so they had to postpone it to Wednesday, and it was already getting late, and anyway, on Wednesday they had the surgery, but it didn't start until like 4, which was still late, and they said it would take almost 6 hours to do, so pretty much it just took quite a while. So actually I needed a extender. I don't think this is what I wanted to do, so I'm going to stick this back on here and try to find some extenders. Ha! Success. Oops. Oh no. Why aren't you coming off? Oh no. Okay. I'm sitting on my dad's chair, or like dining room chair, so I'm not standing the entire time. Anyway, so let's see. Feel like do this. Okay. Cool. So, my mom had surgery and then I dropped off packages to the post office, which I don't think I even have enough room for everything. Let's see. I'll use this since it's on my hand. Yep, okay. drop off, and then I went to go visit my cousin. She was in the office, so just went to say hello to her, and tell her about my interviews and stuff. So I'm wondering if all of this will fit in there. Oops, why did I take 2 of these? I don't think I have enough room. I might not be able to mark down that I visited my cousin. Maybe I'll just put this here. 1, 2. Yeah, it's fine. Everything went well in the surgery. So I will put that I visited my cousin here. Well, she's my cousin-in-law, but don't know why I'm using a ghosty sticker, but it is what it is. So we went to walk to Home Depot. I did not know there was a Home Depot in the city. So yeah, that was a thing. Then went to Muji, the Apple store on 57th Street, the one that's underground. Pretty cool. And then we had dinner at Jing Jing. It was an early Father's Day dinner. So that was Wednesday, and then on to Thursday, it was Bridgerton season 3 part 2. So excited for this. I actually did not stay up. Well, I did stay up because I was still worried about my mom because she was in ICU at this point. So yep. And then I went to go visit my mom. It was just so scary to see her all connected to a bunch of wires and IVs. It's just like, whoa. So visit mommy, and then we had McDonald's for lunch. Something quick to eat, and then my aunt actually came to visit. Let's just use this since it's on my hand. And then I packed orders after I came home. And then on Friday, I designed or published a design with me. So that is using a round label. Whoops. And then I packed orders. Let's see. Let's use some beige. Pack orders. Then we had Chipotle for lunch. And I didn't even realize there was a Chipotle right next to the McDonald's. I was like, oh, it was just hidden. Because there was also scaffolding, so I couldn't see it. So I actually went to go visit my mom, of course. So let's use this label here to visit my mom. And my mom actually got out of ICU, which was surprisingly early, but that means she is recovering well. So all good news. Then I design, which I'll use this sticker. So I didn't get to hug my mom, but because she was connected to all these things, so I didn't want to mess with anything. So she was out of ICU by the time I went to go see her. Like, they transferred her early in the morning. So yeah. Okay, and then on to not Wednesday, my goodness, Saturday. This was the day my friend got married, so there's a lot of things to mark. So I'm hoping I can mark every single thing down. Maybe I'll just use these first, like these appointment labels, so I can mark 4 things down, at least in the top. And then pink. Oops. Okay. So I had to wake up super early. I woke up at 5:30 just to get ready. And then I had to Uber to my friend's house. Because it would be, if she came to me, she would have to leave early, but knowing her, she might be slightly late, so I just met her, and by the time I got to her, she still wasn't ready, so it was good. And then after that, we went to go pick up breakfast, because we were all hungry. We did not have time to eat breakfast, so we got Dunkin', and then I marked down that it was my aunt's birthday, and also my cousin, but I don't really care about my cousin. I'm just joking. No, I would say he's an a-hole to me, because all cousins are, because also my cousins are all older than me. I'm like, come on. So anyway, that was that. And then I marked down that it was my friend's wedding, and I actually made a sticker, so I might, so she changed her, on her wedding website, she changed it to her Chinese name, so I thought that was cute, so I just put that up here. So this is both their Chinese names, like spelled out in English. So we went to Phoebe's wedding, and then, or it was at Phoebe's wedding. Oh gosh, now I'm running out of labels. Let's see. I think I want to put, let's do the pink here, and then do a blue. Sounds good. Okay. So the ceremony was at a Hawthorne Gospel, which I believe is her church. And then after the ceremony, or not mine, but he was my former senior manager, he Ubered to the ceremony, but then he needed a ride to the reception and party. So yeah, I suggested he sit in the front, but then he said, I'll sit in the middle. So he was in the middle seat. It was so funny, and he's also tall, and in the middle seat in a sedan. Hilarious. So yeah, that is what happened. And then, oh gosh, I don't even have that much space. Let's see. I guess I will use this one. It's fine. That is green. So the ceremony was at Seasons Catering, which, holy crap, the reception had different types of food. They had lamb chops, steak, in one corner, and then, or not one corner, but one side, and then they had sushi bar, like Asian cuisine. They had fruits and other stuff, and then they also had oysters and clams. I was like, what the heck? So I was so surprised, but yeah, it was amazing. So that was that. And then after that, her during the bouquet toss, she actually didn't even, she tossed one, like small one, but then it was like all the guys and the girls, all the single guys and girls are on the dance floor, and then the guy caught it. I was like, I thought the girls were supposed to catch the bouquets, but anyway, the guy caught it, and then actually I did not know about this, but I guess she mentioned it to my other friends, which is her coworkers, because I don't see her day to day anymore. So pretty much she asked if it was okay that her friend gets proposed on her wedding. I was like, it's up to the bride, but yeah, that's what happened. So her best friend, which is her maid of honor and then the groom's best man, they proposed. So I didn't even know. I was like, aw, that's so cute. But yeah, anyway, I actually won a prize. I was like, yeah. So in Chinese tradition, or like, I don't know, the Chinese weddings that I went to, they usually play like a money game, and the money had like the serial numbers. So pretty much you look at the serial numbers, and if they match whatever the guy, like the prompt was, you win a prize. And it was so funny when I actually won. I was like, why the heck these two people run to the thing, and then they didn't even have the numbers, or they didn't even acknowledge what the guy said. And then I was like, okay, let me just run up and then see. And then I was like, I do have the numbers. And then yeah, I pretty much won a prize. So that was pretty funny in the process. So after that, I marked on that we did some dancing. And it wasn't even my cash, it was my friend's cash. So yeah, it was just too funny. So then after that, I went to go visit my mom as well. And then we went to ShopRite to get a few items for breakfast. So that was my eventful wedding experience. But yeah, her wedding ended at 5, so I'm very grateful for my friends. She actually drove me to the hospital and dropped me off. So, and it was on the way for the other people who she picked up. So yeah, very grateful for her. Anyway, on to Sunday. It was Father's Day, so let's see. So Father's Day. And then I got a package from Amazon. And I wonder, does this label fit? Oh, it does. Interesting. Okay, so now I have no stickers on my hands. So I did some planning time. I told my mom I will come see her after I filmed some videos for you guys. So after that, I had Starbucks and Chipotle for breakfast and snack, or snack and then breakfast. I had to go to the bank, so, and Starbucks was right there, so needed a quick snack. And then I picked up Chipotle for my brother and I believe. Yeah. And then, but pretty much I meant to go visit my mom. So that was my week in full, like, and I'm actually grateful, like, for Saturday. Like, it gave me a day to just recover what happened. And then, yeah, and I still got to see my mom at the end of the day, so very fun. Okay, so that is pretty much the week in full. Oops, there's like a fuzz right here. Okay, so that is the week in full. I hope you guys enjoyed this play with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!